you build your own car brand? Yes, if you have money to invest that on. So there is no problem, and you can build your own luxury car brand. If the so-called vehicle has good-looking, ton of luxury features, and good fuel economy, or EV facility, your customers will definitely buy it. But there's a problem. What about safety? Okay, you can fix that too. So what you should do to fix that? You can simply analyze safety rating system, and you can build accordingly. This is important that we are not blaming safety rating system. If there wasn't any safety rating system, things may become worse than beast. Here, we are trying to focus on overall safety system of any vehicle. It may be a car, bus, or it may be a truck. But, finally all vehicles have safety system, and when accident occurs, finally people have to pay that from their valuable lives. But, I'm serious guys. There are good insurance companies, and they pay considerable amount. That means they pay well. So my question is, how you can measure the worth of human life? What is the measurement? No one, or nothing can replace human life. It's impeccable. After you passing away, can someone bring your life back? No one can do it. But, what happened? When you buy a vehicle, with spending a considerable amount of money, you earned during your lifetime, and finally meet with unexpected fatal accident. Others will say, oh, this is a good car, or good vehicle. This from this company, or from this country and so on so forth. Who can replace serious injuries or human life? If we investigate thoroughly, there's a problem. There are two categories of vehicles: cheap vehicles and luxury vehicles. Think that you haven't enough money to buy a luxury vehicle, and you simply buy a cheap vehicle. It may be a passenger vehicle or a commercial vehicle. But finally, you know that you already bought a cheap vehicle, and when speeding, you think about safety, because that vehicle may include less or zero safety system. That means you know how to drive that vehicle, or the capacity of that vehicle. Because relevant company offering such range of product with low budget, and they should build that effectively, with maximum effort to meet all relevant conditions like fuel system, loading capacity, etc. In that case, we can't blame that organization, because they have built such category of vehicle, with a minimum budget to meet basic customer requirement. But what happens, if you have bought a luxury range product, and you believe that product may include high safety package, and finally after an accident, you met with nothing? So what do you think about that? Is it your fault? Absolutely not. That's manufacturer's fault. That they have focus only for the luxury side of the vehicle, and not about the overall safety system. Here we should point out that manufacturers test their vehicles in limited conditions. Like face-to-face accident with same category of vehicle, or front or back crashes. But in real world, there are multiple types of accidents. So, manufacturers should consider on safety side of their vehicles, not merely on luxury. If someone can provide both luxury and highest safety, that will be amazing. So in here we can analyze recent accidents. As an example, if we take cars, top manufacturers are giving highest standards. Yes, they are doing best in front, back and side crashes. We can see some are doing rollover tests, moose tests. That's good, but in a car, if manufacturer has covered above said parts, and what about roof? Roof and side glass area is the most vulnerable part of the vehicle. The roof of a vehicle is often subjected to significant forces during an accident. This is because, in many accidents, the vehicle will roll or flip over. When this happens, the weight of the vehicle will be concentrated on the roof, and it will have to withstand an immense amount of force. In some cases, the roof can collapse, causing serious injury or even death to the occupants of the vehicle. We are talking about general-purpose vehicles, and not about armed vehicles. As I said, most fragile area is the upper part of the vehicle. It smashes fast than the lower part of the vehicle. So until now we are questioning about all these things, and we couldn't check for the solutions. So as we see, auto brake, autonomous driving, and total radar monitoring systems are good solutions to protect upper part of the vehicle. And AI training should be improved to detect considerable and large amount of objects. So what happens if you get hit by another vehicle? So in here, if upper part can be built with high-strength metals, it's better for the safety of passengers. If vehicle can detect those objects earlier, system can prepare for the upcoming crash. So we talked about failures and improvements, but as people, what we can do to avoid those critical or fatal accidents. First one, while driving, understanding mental condition is must. The most probable mental state for fatal accidents is an impaired one. Stress, fatigue, anger, and distraction can all impair our judgment, reaction times, and awareness of our surroundings, increasing the risk of accidents. It is important to recognize these factors and take steps to mitigate them, whether it is through stress management techniques, getting enough rest, avoiding driving while angry or distracted, or taking breaks when needed. By doing so, we can help prevent fatal accidents and keep ourselves and others safe. Second one, we need to understand the capacity of the vehicle, whether it can handle critical scenario or not. Third one, we should follow speed limits. And understanding the road condition is must. Fourth one, we should focus on safety products. As an example, we are talking about vehicles. But if someone is doing woodworks, it's better to focus on products like SawStop. So it protects your life. Like that, if you are going to buy a vehicle, please focus on safety side also. And especially, if you're going to buy a luxury type vehicle, please check their previous real-world crashes on internet, and make sure not to fooled with their fancy advertisements. And always try to analyze them. All luxury cars are not built the same. Some manufacturers prioritize luxury over safety, which means that some luxury cars may not have the same level of safety features as others. It is, therefore, important to conduct research and compare different brands and models before purchasing a luxury vehicle. In business, if you know the market, you can play well. In road, if you know the capacity of vehicle, you will have a safe ride. And we would like to see your favorite car brands, which protected you from fatal accidents, and which will help others also. So comment your stories below. If you really enjoyed this video, please share with your friends and subscribe to grow our channel. Thanks for joining with us.